These peanut butter cookies came straight out of a 1988 USDA recipe cookbook for lunch ladies. Did the lunch ladies get it right? Let's find out. Now remember, this is a scaled down version and I'm only going to make 4 dozen. Only 4 dozen. About 50 cookies. 3 1/4 cups of all-purpose flour. 3/4 teaspoon of baking soda. 1 cup of instant dry milk. Now, I know the recipe says instant non-fat. I don't have non-fat, so I'm going to use what I have. This is actually needed for the structure of the cookies, so no, you cannot substitute the whole liquid milk. 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Whisk all of those together, like that. In a different bowl, you need 1 cup of softened butter. That's 2 sticks. You get 1 1/2 cups of creamy peanut butter. Now, the reason I say creamy peanut butter is because this calls for peanut granules that go on the top, and this is why you need creamy peanut butter. Or if you want to use crunchy, do whatever makes you happy. 1 1/2 cups of granulated sugar. 1/2 cup of packed brown sugar. 3 large eggs. 1 tablespoon of vanilla. It says blend for 3 minutes on medium speed until well aerated and light. Like that. Add the dry ingredients and blend for 30 seconds on low speed, then 30 seconds on medium speed. I'm just going to do this a little at a time. Now, I assume that this was done in a great big stand mixer in the schools. I'm sure there was a great big huge stand mixer. This is what I have. We'll give it a try. I've decided not to use the beater bars. There's no way that this mixer is going to stand up to this batter. And it's not too long ago that I made peanut butter cookies, and it's a very stout batter, and I don't want to ruin the motor on my mixer here, so I'm just going to do it by hand. Yeah, this won't be too bad. I'm used to doing things by hand anyway, so this will be all right. It does say also, do not overmix. Okay, got it all mixed up. Got my workout in for the day. This batter is very stiff. Now comes the fun part. I'm going to use parchment paper. These are the best things. Put the parchment paper down. So I'll roll these out into balls, and then I'll flatten them with a fork, crisscross pattern. The last step is you just need some sugar. Put some sugar in this bowl. I'm going to spray this fork with a little bit of Pam. Then you take the sugar, and then you just press the cookie down. And then you also do it the other way. So you have that crosshatch pattern. Boys. There's a rabbit out front, and they're barking their heads off at that rabbit. It says to press them down with a fork to approximately 2.5 inches in diameter. And that's what these are, about 2.5 inches. And they're ready to put in the oven. 350, 10 to 12 minutes until lightly browned. Do not overbake. They're in the oven. Bake at 350 for 10 to 12 minutes. Okay, I took them out of the oven, but they're supposed to sit on the pan for 1 minute before removing them to a wire rack. They're perfectly browned on the bottom, 12 minutes. Okay, I'm going to show you the bottom. See how nicely browned they are? That's perfect. They're still very hot. And here is a copy of that USDA peanut butter cookies recipe that the lunch ladies used. This is a yield of 100 cookies. I didn't make quite that many. Look how perfect these are. They're not too hard and they're not too soft. Memories of childhood. These are so good. These are just like I remembered from school. Oh my goodness. You all make that. Do yourself a favor and make that. So good. Yum. My batch made 42 cookies. As always, you can find the full recipe pinned in the comments or in the video description.